Manitoba's Provincial Nominee Program (MPNP) held an immigration selection on the 17th of April, inviting skilled workers outside Canada to apply for provincial nomination. Candidates were considered for this draw if they were invited directly by the MPNP under a strategic recruitment initiative. The MPNP issued 27 letters of advice to apply LAAs to candidates through its skilled worker overseas stream. In addition to meeting all eligibility criteria of the stream, to be considered under this draw, candidates needed to have a minimum ranking score of 621, and have been invited by the MPNP under a strategic recruitment initiative. In addition, the MPNP announced that it invited candidates who had declared being fully licensed to work in regulated professions and who were already working in Manitoba. Of the 27 candidates invited, 3 declared having a valid express entry profile and job seeker validation code. LAAs are the term used by the MPNP for invitations to apply for provincial nomination. Different provincial nominee programs (PNPs) may use different terms, such as invitation to apply (ITAs) to denote the same invitation. What are strategic recruitment initiatives, and how can candidates be considered for them? Strategic recruitment initiatives are programs that allow employers in Manitoba who have an immediate and ongoing need for skilled workers to recruit international candidates. To participate, employers must meet the eligibility criteria for the positions they are hiring for and complete the province's ABC recruitment process. Once approved, these employers can submit the profiles of candidates to Manitoba's Employer Services. Candidates must meet both the program-specific criteria and also show the ability and intention to settle permanently in Manitoba with a full-time permanent or long-term employment offer. To be considered for a strategic recruitment initiative, candidates must meet all of the following requirements. Be between 21 and 45 years old unless the employer specifically requests otherwise. Have completed post-secondary education where required by the employer and occupation. In selected pilots, on-the-job training may be accepted. Possess at least 2 years of full-time work experience within the past 5 years in an occupation related to the job being offered. Have adequate language proficiency based on the skill level of their occupation. For jobs in Tier 0, 1, 2, or 3 occupations, demonstrate a minimum language proficiency equivalent to a Canadian Language Benchmark (CLB) Level 5 in all abilities, in either English or French. For Tier 4 or 5 occupations, demonstrate a minimum language proficiency equivalent to a CLB Level 4 in all abilities. All candidates must achieve at least 60 points under the MPNP's assessment grid, which awards points based on factors detailed above to qualify. Preference under these initiatives is given to candidates willing to settle outside the Winnipeg metropolitan region. Those with strong ties to other provinces, such as prior work or study elsewhere in Canada, may be seen as a retention risk and may not be approved.